We recently sailed on the MSC Seascape out of Galveston, and this video will give you a tour of our inside cabin. Stick around to the end of the video where we will discuss our favorite and least favorite things about the cabin.
Hi y'all, I'm Jeff.
And I'm Becky.
And together we're a Cruise a Good Time. We publish a travel video every week, and if you love to hear about travel and cruising, give us a subscribe and turn on those notifications.
Let's start our cabin tour. Cabin 1529. We picked up our keys. They were hanging right here, opened them up, and inside they had card keys. And there's also a welcome aboard, and this talks about what we get for being a Diamond member. Open up the door, and then insert your key to ensure you have lights and air conditioning. So as you come in, there's 3 clips, so these could be nice to hang your hats or stuff that you're going to grab up as you run out the door. And then over here, they have some shelves, and they have a safe. This safe is possibly the smallest safe I've seen on any cruise ship.
You're not putting a laptop in there.
So that's interesting. Now we have 3 drawers. I don't know, they're decent sized drawers. Yeah. And then if we move the heavy door, oh my goodness, yet there's more. And move the door. We have a closet with some hanging space and room up here. But I tell you, this would be tough to do like a 14-day cruise on, or someplace really, really cold where you have bulky clothes, especially for people as tall as like Jeff is.
And you got a little shoe rack down here at the bottom.
Yeah, and then coming over here, so we have a place to sit down when you do your makeup and a mirror.
And lights above it, unlike in Virgin.
And here we have the blow dryer. It's adequate to get things done. And then a few more drawers. It's nice that this is a deep drawer, so that's nice. And then we have the refrigerator, which I think is going to be very much fairly full with your mini bar items, which will all be for a cost. We have a little ice bucket here and glasses.
TV.
That's perhaps the smallest TV I've seen on any of the recent cruises I've done.
Okay, yeah, it does fold out so you can see it from the bed.
Oh, that's a handy feature. Yeah. And as you come down,
you got some 110 and some USB ports there, and 2 220 volts on the desk.
So if you use an adapter, most of the phones for your iPhones, etc., you can check them, and if they're a universal voltage, then you can go ahead and charge your iPhones, etc., using that 220. Very handy. And we have a chair with arms. So there's 1 chair in the room, and then we saw the 1 stool over by where you do the makeup. And there's a full-length mirror. People always ask us about that. And then we come around to the area where there is a nightstand. The nightstand's super small. It has 2 shelves, which I wish were drawers instead. And it has a USB port. And you know, some people have security concerns with that. And we have a video with that. We'll give you a link down below. And you can see we have 2 light switches. And like this one is a little bit adjustable, so you can work that as you need to. And coming around, we see that on the opposite side of the bed, they have the same amenities as the first side with the nightstand and lights. And over here, they have this cover that this is just for today, so that when you throw your suitcase on, if you have dirty wheels, you won't get the duvet dirty. And then they have 2 towels, and they talk about these 2 towels are to be used if you're going to do anything at the pool here on the ship or at the beach. So you're going to need to keep track of these towels, and they'll be replaced in kind.
You have the do not disturb light here and the make up room light. So you push that and it says do not disturb, push that, and make up the room.
So one of the things on the desk is an item on the MSC Voyagers Club, and on it talks about the different levels and what you can get. What's really neat about MSC is they'll do a reciprocation program, and for us they brought us in one level less than what we were with another program, which was pretty fair. And we also then, because we're Diamond members, we get a free meal at a specialty dining restaurant. Let's go take a look at the bathroom. So we come in. Oh, it's a small cruise ship bathroom. It does have a glass door. And, you know, all the normal products for a bathroom. It has a few shelves so that you could store a few items in here. And, oh, it has a mirror that enhances things, which is a nice touch. So stepping into the shower, you see that it has a nice bar to help with shaving of legs, and it has shampoo and shower gel. It does not have conditioner. And for those of you who follow me, you know that's one of my pet peeves is when a cruise ship doesn't have conditioner. So be sure to bring some from home. And now for the Jeff test.
So yeah, we have to check every shower we go into on every cruise ship. I am 6'7", 2 meters tall, and this shower is actually one of the taller showers I've been in some time. And a little bit of room. I'm not going to have any problem. It's a shower, handheld shower, so it'll work just fine for me.
Usually we don't have to do this Jeff test.
Yeah, the toilet is pretty close to the sink here, so it's. I don't think anybody could probably sit on it straight. So we'll see how that goes for the rest of the cruise.
It's going to be very tough for anybody with long legs. As promised, we're going to discuss our favorite and least favorite things. Now for the favorite.
And our top of our favorite list is the shower. I really enjoyed that it had a glass shower with an actual shower door. It didn't have to mess with the shower curtain. And there's room enough to move around in that shower. So I really enjoyed the shower on an Inside Cabin.
I really enjoyed the blow dryer. So the blow dryer plugged into the drawer. So it was really easy to pull it out and use and quickly put it away and have it out of sight.
I thought the cabin was very large for an Inside Cabin on a cruise ship. You know, this is like the bare bones cabin you can get on board the Seascape, and it had a lot of room. We were able to get around very well. Weren't cramped in there at all. It was a good cabin.
My absolute favorite thing about the cabin was the room steward. He did an excellent job. They were really interested in taking care of us. Can't say enough wonderful things.
He was top notch, no question about it. And now for some of our least favorite things about the cabin.
So the room did not have any tissues in the cabin. Tissues are upon request.
One thing I was frustrated with was that the television set was really small, but even worse, it had just a limited number of channels. I mean, we're watching a home decorating channel all week when we're getting ready for dinner. That was pretty much the extent of the channels. And so it was hard to get any sports or news on board the channel, and the movies were all pay-per-view instead of having any free movies, and I thought that was kind of bad because sometimes I just like to put a funny movie on the background while we're getting ready for dinner or something like that.
So the third item is particular for our cabin is sometimes there was a weird noise outside of our cabin, like in the wall.
Yeah, it was some mechanical noise that would crank up every now and then in the middle of the night. So be sure to check out our channel. We have some other videos about the MSC Seascape and a ton of videos on the Caribbean where the MSC Seascape will call. So there's a lot of information out there for you.
We hope you've enjoyed this video.
If you liked the video and you want to learn more about travel and cruising, give us a subscribe and turn on those notifications. We publish once a week and you'll get a lot of information that way.
Until next time, have a cruising good time.